Whether you're out hiking or just walking around your neighborhood, you've probably noticed more mosquitoes. I have several bites right now talking to a friend around sunset the other night. Big mistake.
Yeah, don't do that, especially if you're around any open water. We're used to seeing the pests during late summer and early fall, but as News 8's Tim Blodgett tells us, we should be on the lookout for a foreign invader this year.
Standing bodies of water like the Penasquitos Lagoon behind me are breeding grounds for mosquitoes. And while the city takes care of keeping their population in check, they are dealing with a new threat of an invasive species. It's peak mosquito season in San Diego, and they're out for blood. Although the problem with the little buggers isn't as bad as it is in places like the Midwest, they could lead to some itchy bug bites, ruin your backyard barbecue, or worse, spread disease.
In San Diego, we have a drier climate, so you don't have as much standing water around or and all that rainfall that creates the kind of standing water that you get, say, in Minnesota, where you're from. So if you're living near any bodies of water that are likely to produce them, you're probably experiencing them more often than, say, somebody who's in the middle of a, more urban environment.
Chris Conlon is a vector ecologist for the county, which means he studies disease-carrying organisms. A few years back, Conlon started finding a new species in local populations.
The scientific name is called Aedes aegypti. The common name for it is called yellow fever mosquito, and they don't have yellow fever here, but because it can transmit that illness in other places of the world where it occurs.
So to keep these blood-sucking pests from your backyard, make sure there isn't any standing water. Mosquitoes like to lay their eggs in small containers like buckets or empty pots. As for the bigger areas like lagoons, October is when the county starts spraying pesticides to keep the population under control.
We're trying to be as environmentally friendly as possible, but we can do this either by hand or by the assistance of a truck or a boat. For sites that are really just too hard to get into, we have a helicopter that we use.
In the meantime, keep your property dry and the bug spray handy. Tim Blodgett, News 8.